Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces, May 10, 2025. You can be active today, but it's also time to hit the emotional reset button as the moon enters your sector of rest, reflection, and privacy. This transit lasts only a little over 2 days, but pulling yourself back from the usual in some manner can be most helpful at this time in the lunar month. You might also do some musing or examination of the past to your benefit. It's time to reorient yourself as you prepare for a new beginning. There is a tendency to downplay your needs, and while this can work just fine for you much of the day, there can be moments when you feel a little uncomfortably out of touch. There can be some tension in the air, but try to use this downtime well, and some issues or problems in your life can be clarified. Still, while you're going under the radar in some ways, focusing on your goals and ambitions can be grounding. You could make some nice progress in business or practical matters, if only in the planning stage. Far beyond the human eye, many celestial objects cast their runes over the fate of humanity. Juno, the asteroid of loyalty and marriage, is an important one to watch as she can give insight into trends around relationships. Many new romances and partnerships can take on a more sensitive energy at this time as she ventures through an earth sign in a retrograde phase. We may even see how we can be of service to everyone around us. Honoring freedom, spontaneity, and passion will be particularly important to us. Be sure to watch for this nuanced energy manifesting both within you and in others in the days and weeks to come. Slow down. You're being tempted into something bigger than you're really ready for, and if you buy in completely, you'll come to regret it in the near future. Today's transit gives you the chutzpah you need to get what you deserve. If you're carrying around the feeling that you don't have what you want in your life, today is the day to say something to someone who can give it to you, or talk to yourself about what you can do to get it. You may be considering a move of some kind. It can't hurt to do a little research on what it would take to make that happen in a desirable time frame. It's the perfect time to take a look at your career ambitions. Yesterday was a day of reflection, and if you felt any dissatisfaction in this area of your life, today is a good time to do some research. Your heart may be more willing to make a change than your head is. Your innate sense of practicality may be concerned with security in your income and work environment. Yet, truly there is no security anymore with today's economy. Listen to your heart. It is just as Mercury is moving into his final days in your busy work sector, but with the rest of the planets here and on the career front just warming up, the moon returns for its monthly visit to a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart. With no planetary activity here, this is the only chance that you get each month for the moon to challenge the planets on the other side of the sky in your work sector, something that over the next few days will put how well you know when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off to the test. Fortunately, Mercury is still here, with everything needed to work smarter. The busier life gets, and especially as it is set to become even busier over the coming weeks and months, the more important Saturn and the dwarf planet Ceres' final weeks in your romantic sector become. By the end of the month, for the first time since 2010, there will be no planetary activity on the romantic front, with a need to make these final weeks count. Even if that means challenging old excuses. Pisces, your emotions guide you toward clarity. Your quote of the day: softness is strength that doesn't shout. Your color of the day is lilac, dreamy, and introspective. Lucky numbers: 2, 10, 16. A creative urge could be the medicine you need. Follow it. Someone's words may echo deeply. Take time to process. Give yourself permission to feel without explanation. Be gentle with your heart. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 10, 2025. If this message found its way to you today, take a moment to breathe it in because it holds something for you. Whether you're easing into your morning with coffee, catching a quiet moment in the afternoon, or winding down at night, this is a reminder that you're part of something meaningful. You're growing, you're learning, and even on the days when it doesn't feel like it, you're making progress. Today's cards are the Star, 6 of Cups, the Chariot, 2 of Pentacles, and King of Wands. Together, these cards create a story about healing, momentum, balance, and bold leadership. They're encouraging, and they invite you to step into your personal power with hope, reflection, and direction. We begin with the Star, which brings a beautiful, gentle energy of hope and restoration. This card shows up when we need to remember that healing is possible, and that even after the storm, there is light. Maybe you've come through something tough emotionally, mentally, or physically, and today you're reminded that you're not only recovering, but you're also becoming someone stronger, more aligned, and more luminous because of it. The Star is about faith, not blind faith, but the kind rooted in experience. It says, "You've been through the night. Now, look up. There's a path ahead, and you are ready to walk it." Next comes the Six of Cups, which brings a sense of nostalgia and emotional reflection. This card often brings up memories, both joyful and bittersweet. Have you been thinking about the past recently? Maybe reconnecting with someone, revisiting an old passion, or simply reflecting on who you used to be? This card encourages you to find warmth in those memories without getting stuck in them. Sometimes the past shows up to remind us of what still matters to our hearts. And sometimes it reminds us how far we've come. Either way, let yourself feel whatever arises. It's okay to revisit what made you who you are. It can be a powerful way to reclaim parts of yourself. Then we move into the energy of the Chariot, a card of momentum and willpower. This is your green light. If you've been waiting for a sign to move forward with a decision, a project, or a shift in your life, this is it. The Chariot doesn't suggest chaos or recklessness. Instead, it asks you to harness your focus, align your head and heart, and drive toward your goals with confidence. Even if you're not sure how the road will twist and turn, trust that you've got the strength and direction to navigate it. Sometimes progress is about showing up with clarity, day after day. The Two of Pentacles speaks to the balancing act that many of us are performing right now. Life can feel like a juggling act: work, personal goals, relationships, self-care, and this card recognizes that it's not always easy to keep everything flowing smoothly. But it also reminds us that balance doesn't mean perfection. It means prioritizing what truly matters, and letting the rest shift when it needs to. Maybe today you need to give yourself permission to let one thing go, or to pause and reassess where your energy is best spent. Balance is an ongoing dance, not a fixed point, and you're allowed to adjust as you go. Finally, we have the King of Wands, a card that radiates vision, charisma, and leadership. This energy is bold and self-assured, and it's here to remind you that you have what it takes to lead, whether that means leading others, leading a creative vision, or simply leading yourself through a transformative time. This king doesn't wait for permission. He acts from purpose, with passion and direction. Maybe there's something stirring in you, a new idea, a desire to speak up, or the courage to claim your space in a bigger way. Let the King of Wands be a mirror, showing you what you're capable of when you trust your fire. So what does all this mean for your day? It's a beautiful mix of healing and forward motion, of remembering where you've been while daring to pursue where you're going. There's space today for both tenderness and power, for reflection and action. You are allowed to want more. You are allowed to move boldly towards something brighter, even if you're still healing from what came before. What part of this message spoke to you the most? Are you resonating with the Star's quiet hope, the Chariot's determination, or maybe the bold energy of the King of Wands? I'd love to hear in the comments. Share your thoughts, your current intentions, or even a memory that's been coming up for you lately. When we speak our truths, we give others permission to do the same. And remember, wherever you are in your journey today, your presence is meaningful. The path you're walking is yours alone, but you're not walking it alone. There are others out here, just like you, navigating the same wild beauty of being human. Keep going, keep trusting, and keep shining.